Hi friends, good morning. Let us learn a poem by Edward Lear. Have you heard of him? Yes, he was an English artist, illustrator, musician, author and poet. An English poet from 1812 to 1888. Remember the period 1812 to 1888. Edward Lear. Let us learn a poem by him. That is, the duck and the kangaroo. Yes. So he is well known for his poetic device, a literary nonsense. It is not nonsense, it is a literary device, poetic device. So he is well known for the poetic device, a literary nonsense. Let us take the lesson, come to the lesson, the duck and the kangaroo. It's an interesting, humorous poem. Let us see how it is so. Said the duck to the kangaroo. Simply, a simple narration. Who said the duck? To whom? To the kangaroo. Is a friendship between a kangaroo and a duck. You know what's a duck? Good gracious! Oh my God! It's a word of exclamation. Good gracious! Word of exclamation. Oh my God! How you hope? Not HOP. Hope is expectation, but HOP is jump. The kangaroos won't walk, they would be jumping and jumping. Is it not so? You might have seen rabbits, etc. They would not be walking, they would be jumping and moving. Okay, now, how you hope? Jump and jump and jump. Oh my gracious, good gracious, oh my God. Word of exclamation, word of surprise and wonder. How you hope? How nicely, how wonderfully you jump from one place to another place. I am surprised. Who said that? The duck told the kangaroo. Oh my God, how you jump over the fields and water too. Where, does the kangaroo jump over the fields and the water too. Place of water also they would jump very nicely. You see? Yes. As if you would never stop. You never would stop. You would never stop. As if means it seems to be. It appears that if one watches your jumping, it seems that it appears that you would never stop. Jumping and jumping, going and going, running and running. So, as if means, as though means, it seems to be so. It appears that you are never going to stop. As if you would never stop. How nicely you are jumping. Oh, good gracious, how nicely, how wonderfully you are jumping. Yes. My life is bored in this nasty pond. Says the duck. What a life is mine. My life is boring. Boring. Too boring a life I have got. In this nasty, dirty pond. You know, ducks will move in the water, in the pond, in the dirty pools. Yes, nasty, dirty pool. My life is limited. My life is limited. See, I don't know what happens beyond, the boundaries of this pond. So my life has become boring. In this nasty pond, I would never see the world beyond this pond. Now I do remember our Swami Vivekananda in his Chicago address. See, Commonwealth of Religions, all the religious leaders came there. So he compared 3 frogs. Suppose 3 frogs come together. One from a well. You know, well, okay, now, where you take water, pour water. One from a pond and one from the sea. Would they agree in anything? Is it? Because the frog from the well knows only its own world. It does not know anything beyond its boundary. The same thing with the frog from the pond, and the frog from the sea has a vast, wide, world of the sea, big, very biggest. But nobody will agree with anybody else because it knows only its own world. So Vedananda says that all problems between religions come because of ignorance. Because of ignorance. In the same way here, the duck says that I know only this pond, this nasty pond. My life is limited in this nasty pond. I don't know anything beyond the boundaries of this pond. Okay. So my life is bored. My life has become a bore. It is too boring. Why? I live in this nasty pond. I know nothing beyond the boundaries of this pond. And I long to go out. Yes, I long means having a deep desire, not short and long. Long means what? Having a deep desire. I want to go beyond. To go out in the world. See, beyond the boundaries of this this pond, out into the world. I want to go out into the world beyond the boundaries of this pond. Is it clear to you? I want to go beyond the boundaries of this pond into the open world, outside world. I want to see the world outside. I want to go beyond the boundaries of this pond. So I wish I could hope like you. My wish, my ambition is to jump, run like you. Jumping and running. Okay. I want to jump, I want to run like you. Going beyond the boundaries of this pond into the world outside. Said the duck to the kangaroo. Yes, I wish I could hope like you. I want to jump or run like you. So I want to go beyond the boundaries of this pond. Would you help me? Yes. See the first answer once again. See that the rhyming. That means the sound of the last word of each sentence, each lines. See, for example, said the duck to the kangaroo. See, kangaroo. It rhymes with the water too. Third line, isn't it so? So, good gracious, how you hope. Then, as if you would never stop. See, first one, kangaroo can be given as the first sound. So, it is A. Then, hope, another one, it is B. Then, 2, it is same thing as A. So, A, B, A, B. Okay, now? Yes. So, see that, how it rhymes. Okay, now? Yes. So, we will study that rhyme scheme, etc. later in a separate video. Otherwise, the video would be too long, pretty too long. So, very often the words are used in order to rhyme, for rhyming. That means the sound being repeated. Not a letter, but a sound being repeated. That's called rhyming. Okay. So, we will study it in a separate video, rhyming. Okay, now? Rhyme scheme. Okay. Now, let us continue with the poem. Please give me a ride on your bike. So, I want to go beyond the boundaries of this pond and see the world outside. The duck told the kangaroo that he wanted to go beyond the boundaries of this pond and see the world outside. Because he knew only his pond and he lives in that nasty pond. The duck says that he lives in that nasty pond, so he wants to see the world beyond. So, please give me a ride on your bike. Give me a lift. A ride on your bike. Please allow me and give me a ride on your bike. Allow me to sit on your bike and let us have a ride. Said the duck to the kangaroo. The kangaroo, duck to the kangaroo. The duck again told the kangaroo that please give me a lift or a ride on your bike. We will travel. I would sit quite still, See, QIT. Quiet means completely. Still means silent without any movement. Okay now. I would sit silent without any movement. Quiet silent. See, QIT means completely. QET means keep quiet. Keeping silence. Keep quiet. QIET. QIT means what? It is quite possible. There's only one syllable. Quite. QIT. It is quite possible. That means completely. Okay now? Yes, QIT and QIET. The difference you have to understand. QIET means silence. Keep quiet. Two syllables are there. Quiet. Other one is only one syllable. It's quite possible. Okay. So I would sit quite still. I would sit completely silent and say nothing. I won't speak. I won't disturb you in any way. But only quack. Every animal or a bird will have its own method of crying. Is it not so? The crow will say crow, crow. Is it not so? The cock in the morning would say cockroach. Is it not so? In the same way here, the duck would say quack, quack, quack. The duck would make such kind of a sound. I would not speak anything. That means I would not disturb you in any way. But what I would do is only quacking. That means I would make my sound quack, 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 quack. Okay, now nothing other than I would make. That means I would not disturb you in any way. I would sit silent. The whole of the long day. So the day is so long. The entire day. See, long day. The long day through the whole day long, I would be sitting silent without disturbing you in any way. So please give me a lift. Let me go beyond the boundaries of this pond and let me get an escape from this nasty pond. So please give me a lift. I would sit. Where do I sit? Where is it? Quiet. See, on your back. I would sit on your bike, quite silent. So please give me a lift, says the duck to the kangaroo. And we would go to the lee and jelly bowling. That only means imaginary places so beautiful. The poet mentions some very, very, very beautiful place. Suppose if you want to go for a tour, where would you go? Ooty, Kodaikanal, Bangalore. Is it not so? So beautiful places you would like to visit. So I would like to visit all the beautiful places of this world. Now I am living in a nasty pond. My life is a bore. Now I am staying in a very nasty pond, dirty pond. I want to go beyond the boundaries of this pond and see the world outside. So give me a lift. Give me a ride. I would sit quietly, on your back. Yes. And we would go to the lee and the jelly bowly, over the land and over the sea. We would go everywhere. Outside world is so vast and wide. We would go to all the places. Please take me a ride. Oh, do it please. Do means giving emphasis. Please do give me a lift. Please do give me a ride. See, do it please. Please say he did go means giving emphasis. Oh, do it please. Oh, do it. Okay. Please take me a ride. Oh, do it. Okay, now let us go for a ride. Give me a lift. I want to escape from this nasty pond and I want to see the world beyond. That is outside the boundaries of this pond. Please give me a lift. Please. Said the duck to the kangaroo. Stanza number 3. Said the kangaroo to the duck. So the kangaroo is answering. This requires some little reflection. No, I have to think about it. Reflect in your memory. Recollect, remember. I must think about it, what you are telling. It's not an easy task to carry you on your bike and ride wherever I go. The weight I have to carry, no. I must think whether I should give you a lift or a ride or not. It requires some reflection. The second thought, I must think twice whether I should give you a ride or not. Yes, perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. You see, maybe carrying you on my back may bring me luck. You see that rhyming duck, luck. Isn't it so? Next, reflection, objection. See, okay. So, perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection. But there is one objection to it. Some problem is there. What is that? I object to your request. In what way? Which if you will let me speak so bold, let me be frank, let me be so bold. Bold means courageous enough. Let me tell you frankly, openly. Let me be courageous enough to tell you that openly on your face. What is that? Which if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. Dear duck, there is some problem in allowing you to sit on my bike and taking you for a ride. Your feet, how is that? Unpleasantly wet and cold, because the duck is always in the water. The duck always remains in the water, and his foot, web-footed, isn't it so? All the fingers connected as if it is in a web. So it will be so cold because it swims in the water. So it will be watery, full of water, and very cold also. Let me tell you openly, courageously, that there is one problem. One objection is there. What is that? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. One small problem is there. What is that? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. And would probably give me a rheumatis. Rheumatis is a medical complaint. That means it comes extreme levels of climate. Maybe cold very often, hot also brings same thing. Anyhow, here it is cold. So if you sit on my bike and if you make a travel or a ride, what happens? Your feet are so cold and I may get some body pains. The after effect of rheumatis is that you get a pain on your joints. You see, finger joints, all joints. Means body pain. So if I carry you on my bike, the result is that I may get some health problems, body pain, etc. So I have to think twice. I have to think twice whether to allow you to sit on my back, because there is some problem. What is that? Okay, it brings me some health problem, body pain. And would probably give me the rheumatis, said the kangaroo. The kangaroo told the duck that I have to think twice because your feet are so cold and it may bring me some body pain. So I have to think twice. See that stanza once again. Said the kangaroo to the duck. This requires some little reflection. There means little second thought. Reflecting, thinking about a second time. Okay. I must think about it a second time. Reflect about it. Why? Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps means maybe. Sometimes it may bring me luck also. And there seems but one objection, but it appears that there is some objection. There is some problem in that. What is that? Which is, if you will let me speak so bold, let me be so bold to speak to you directly on your face. What is that? Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold. Your legs are unpleasantly wet and cold. And would probably give me the rheumatis. It might give me some body pain, some health problems, said the kangaroo. So the duck is answering. The duck answered. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, as I was sitting on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. Don't worry. I have taken care of that. I have thought about the problem. What is the problem? His feet are so cold and wet. So there is a problem in sitting on the back of the kangaroo, that the feet of the duck, you see, they are very cold and wet. And I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. To solve that, I have brought 4 pairs. One pair, pair of chappals. Okay, now pair of shoes. So 4 pairs of worsted socks means woolen. That will give you some heat in the cold season, especially in the month of December when it is snowing. We would wear woolen clothes. Okay, now woolen clothes we would wear. The same way, I have brought 4 pairs, not 1 or 2. 4 pairs of woolen socks I have brought, which fit my web feet neatly. Yes, it is fitting. It is suitable to my feet very neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have brought a cloak. To keep out the cold, I have brought a cloak, also cloth. Dress also I have brought. And every day a cigar I will smoke. Don't worry, you will be traveling now. All days I would smoke a cigar. Which means what? When you smoke a cigar, you get some warmth, some heat you feel. Your body would become hot when you smoke a cigar. You may have seen maybe some tataka listeners, some grandparents smoke that black tobacco rolled tobacco. That's called cigar, not cigarette. Cigarette is small one, that white colored. Okay, now that is one cigarette. But a cigar is big one, that black one. Tobacco leaves rolled in a special way. This is called cigar. So it is so hot. So I would smoke a cigar every day and follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. I would follow you, my dear friend, Mr. Kangaroo. Means I would obey whatever you say. You are my best friend, So whatever you say, I would follow. I would obey. I would follow you. No problem. No disturbance to you. I won't disturb you in any way. So I would follow my dearest friend Kangaroo. So don't worry about the feet that is cold and wet. So first of all, what all things he has done? What all things he has done? He has brought 4 pairs of woolen socks or worsted socks. Then he would smoke a cigar every day, and then he would follow his best friend, our kangaroo. Said the kangaroo, okay, I am ready. If it is so, I am ready. So only problem was that your feet are cold and wet. So it might bring me some rheumatism, body pain. If that is solved, I am ready. Ready I am. All the moonlight, pale moonlight. So moonlight is not hot, So it is pale, okay, not like sunlight. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady. So to balance the weight, okay, now you are sitting on my back. So sit steady and quiet at the end of my tail. See that picture given there? Not sit on my bike at the end of my tail. Not T-A-L, tail means story. T-I-L, tail means what? Yes, the tail of a dog, tail of a cat, tail of a kangaroo. So, in order to balance the weight, where should you sit? You sit on at the end of my tail. Yes. Okay. So, away they went. They went away. See, they made a ride, they made a travel, they went away. Okay. With the hoop and a bound. What also is jumping and jumping. They jumped and went. And they hopped the whole world 3 times round. Not reality poem now. So imaginary. Okay, so in this poem, this story of a duck and the kangaroo, the poet says that they jumped and traveled the whole world, not once, thrice. Not reality but story. Okay, now, so we can imagine that they would be jumping all the places, they would be traveling all the places, and the duck is sitting at the end of the tail of our dearest dear kangaroo. Okay, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. Who so happy? And the poet is asked a question. Who is more happy? Who so happy? Oh, who? Tell me the answer. Who? Who is happy? Means who is more happy? As the duck and the kangaroo. Who is more happy? Who is happier? You see, who is happier? The duck or the kangaroo. So both were happy. Actually, both were happy. Can you tell me who is happier? Okay, now? Yes, between the two, who is happier? The duck was more happy or the kangaroo was more happy? You have to imagine and tell the answer. Okay, na? That's the story of the duck and the kangaroo. Try to find the answers and try to write them in the notebook. Okay, and if you cannot find any answer, make a comment. I will really answer them for you. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Meet you with another video. Thank you.